The promise of a salary 5 times what she could make at home prompted Dikeledi Tsholo to leave Lesotho and her family for a job as a domestic worker in Johannesburg. What she did not realize was it would be months before she earned a cent because of deductions made by the employment agency that brought her to the city of gold.
Agency haki ya ho yona haki fitla ke tshwanetse hore ke patale tšhelete ene e ka re hona ke le ka se 200 mme ke fitla ke tsena tšhelete kana go go tswa Lesotho tšhelete ke tlang ke ka yona mona ke tšhelete ke ka dimme.
Johannesburg is painted as a land of opportunity where desperate women have a chance of one day returning home better off than when they left.
Nna ha ke qala ho tla ke ne ke batla ke ngwaneso ho motho ya hlokang mosebetsi ngwaneso a rona le motho ya hlokang mosebetsi itse ha motho yo re ga a go hana le ene ka bana kana kono ke gale go soka go e ba le molao ya banyaneng go utlwella ka rona le agent ho kae kae ya banyaneng se re tloela go itlisa di agent empa itse re bana le tsona go di ya re phoqa ke re tlo itulela strateng mona ke inkela ke batho fela le bona o tla ba jole teng mona ha ona agent ke batho ba tla ba inkela rona ka mogho ba ratang ka teng ha o tibela ha ona go go ntse tshwana re agenting ha re agenting go ntse tshwana ba neneng agent ha e se le taba ha o morao yona e batla fela tšhelete e kenang ho yena.
The tales of these women sounded irregular, so ANN7 decided to go undercover to find out more. We were directed by a group of women who were exploited by this popular agency based in Mamelodi in Pretoria. Another agency withheld Mampo's passport. We went with her to find out what was the need to keep her documentation. We need her passport. You've got her passport. Why did you take her passport?
You don't have permission.
But how can she go home if you took her passport? Why did you take her passport? Guys, you have to come or we're going to get the Department of Labor. She's got her passport. She cannot go home because you guys have her passport.
Me? That lady.
Do you know her?
I know her.
Is she the lady that took your passport?
Yeah, it's the lady who took my passport.
You see, it's not fair because you guys are going home. Mama cannot go back to Lesotho because her passport is being held. That's it, Mama. And we're going to see if your passport is going to come out. How's the situation? Mama, passport.
Kitsi le mola mo a renkang teng ba mo itse ba ntseng ba setse ba ntseng ba le teng ba ile ba mo tebela ba mo koba mola ba ile ba mo koba hobane ngwana ba tla tsona di passport tse di sale ho yena mo di tle di tlo tswa mohlang re fueng tšhelete.
Obviously, you know, when you start a business, you don't know a lot of things. You do your research, but then you always get surprises along the way. So what I was doing before was I would meet the nannies and then do background checks and everything, and then place them to the suitable mothers or families. So because there was no way, obviously, when you find someone a job, I would want to be compensated because there's a lot of logistics involved. I would have to do phone calls and then try and find the perfect nanny for a family and all that. So I would need the nannies to compensate me. So before, what I used to do was I would withhold their passport, for instance, because some people prefer nannies from outside. So I would withhold their passports, and then when they're ready to compensate me, I would then hand it over to them.
All right, Mama, mpoki ena passport ya hao ni?
Ke a leboha me passport ya ka. Ke lebohile haholo.
All right. All the best for the future.
Ke a leboha o nthusitse ka o e kgutlisa. ke tsebe lo sebetsa le ho ya hae e ne le sona phahlo e nkemisitseng hape le mosebetsing.
Many of these women come into the country as tourists and overextend their stay. As a result, they depend on agencies to find them work, accepting harsh working conditions.
You know, the issue of Basotho coming here in South Africa is one of the greatest concern for our country. The reports that we received was that some of those people who are working here in South Africa have been abused. And one of the clear examples that I can give you now is that a Mosotho woman or a man will be working for a certain individual. Month end, when this person is about to receive the salary, he's not going to get it. And the employer, he knows that this person can go anyway because he's staying here, it's illegal.
Many employers turn to these agencies in a bid to hire cheap labor, as the minimum wage, according to the Domestic Act law, is a minimum of 2,422 rands and 54 cents.
You know, employing foreign nationals in particular, in most instances, would undermine our labor laws. Firstly, in the area of minimum wages, when we talk about minimum wages, we would refer to salaries per se, but plus conditions of employment.
As the fight continues, employment agencies will always be part of a complex web spun across the country by brokers and agents that allow the domestic workers virtually no say in their working conditions. We have just heard from the High Commission of the Kingdom of Lesotho, and they are hopeful that should these women come into the country legally with the right documentation, then the abuse should reduce. But now the question remains, will these agencies cooperate? And how long before this abuse comes to an end?